Hello and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for future content. Today we're going to be talking about Anime News Network, who have copyrighted YouTuber Hei HIT, while Sean Schemmel and DC Douglas, they support Mars Girl, and they've come out with a few tweets regarding her, which we've done a video on it yesterday regarding DC Douglas. But we're going to talk about Anime News Network first, and this is coming from One Angry Gamer. I've also seen it on Twitter over the last 24 to 48 hours, and I haven't really looked into it deeply. Anime News Network filed a copyright DMCA strike against YouTuber Hei HIT. The copyright strike was against a live stream video that Hero did, breaking down a 1 hour long interview that ANN conducted with voice actor Vic Mignogna from way back in 2013. Things got a little heated over Vic's beliefs that left-wing media have been purposely targeting Christian entertainers. Hero explained the situation initially in the video posted up on May the 2nd, 2019, where he breaks down which video was hit with a strike and his inability to live stream for the next 90 days, unless an appeal can be made and the strike removed. Hero has actually come out and said that with this, not being able to stream for the next 90 days, that's going to kick him right where it hurts, mostly because that is where he gains the most of his revenue from his channel, is from his streams. The strike was allegedly linked to Anime News Network CEO Christoph McDonald, who posted a tweet on April 25th, 2019, claiming that he had filed his first copyright strike, and that person he filed it against would likely make some noise. It's not verified if this was the claim against Hero's video, but many suspect that it is. And we have Christoph McDonald's tweet here. I filed my first YouTube copyright claim today, pretty sure the person I filed it against is gonna make some noise about it. Can't wait. Hero did have the copyright strike appealed in order to remove the claim against his channel, and he did so with the help of Minnesota lawyer Nick Rokita. The reason that Nick helped him was because if you file a counterclaim when you get hit with a DMCA strike, you do have to fill out all the information, and that includes revealing your real name and where you live. Nick believed that Anime News Network did this either as an attempt to escalate the culture war between the I Stand With Vic people and the Kick Vic people, or as a way to demonetize Hero to limit his coverage of the situation. And with that, not being able to stream for 90 days for Hero, that's such a kick in the teeth for him. I feel so sorry for him. I've actually got one copyright strike on my channel at this moment in time, which finishes in July. But again, that's mostly because of someone who didn't like the video I put out about him, where they said a few things, then they backtracked, and then they said nothing happened, and they just started crying basically. So one last theory that was floated around as to why ANN issued the copyright claim against Hero is that they did so in order to force Hero to dox himself, since the strike would have required Hero to pull all of his public information out there to counter the claim. However, thanks to Nick, this wasn't going to happen. Nick does point out in his video that ANN struck could be regarded as fair use or regarded as transformative use, since the original interview clocked in at just over an hour and 27 minutes, while Hero's video clocked in at 2 hours and 18 minutes. Obviously this was mostly because it was a stream he done, and according to an April 25th, 2019 archive of Hero's account before the video was nuked. But when you do something like this to someone who's trying to make a living or on YouTube, and they do a live stream to get a bit of extra income or revenue from that channel, and someone says, you know what, I don't like what you're doing here, you're pointing out all the mistakes we made, so I'm going to hit you with a strike so you can't live stream for 90 days. That's a kick in the nuts for anyone now. It's a horrible thing to do, and in my eyes, ANN, they are abusing the copyright system on YouTube. They've had so much trouble with this copyright claiming business. They just seem to leave it as it is. But supposedly, YouTube have got new stuff coming in over the next couple of months that will stop all this, and, well, we hope it'll stop it. And when you just let anyone who hasn't even got a channel go, nope, I'm going to copyright that, that's mine, That's a kick in the teeth. I think you should really have an account if you're going to do something like that, you know? But getting back to the thread, the point of interest starts around the 44-minute mark in the interview, where the discussion with Vic begins to revolve around his faith, fundamentalism, and the perception that certain socio-political views can be expressed publicly while others can't. Things get heated, and Vic begins to question why certain people within the entertainment industry are allowed to espouse specific views, typically those that align with left-wing politics, and don't face as much backlash from the media compared to when someone comes out as Christian. And with that part there, we've seen a few people attack Vic because he is a Christian. There's a couple of videos of him on YouTube where he's at a convention and he is talking about God and his Christianity and his religion. And some of the comments, my God. Theories were floated around that the attack on Vic was coordinated and motivated by people who didn't like the fact that he was openly Christian. Cody Bayer from Anime Outsider talked more in depth about the attacks being levied against Vic for his Christian faith when he was a guest on the Knicks live stream way back in March of this year. Now, some believe that Hero being hit with a copyright strike was a way to reduce the financial income for those regularly covering the Vic situation. Others think that the Kick Vic agitators trying to disrupt the ranks of people who have been supporting Vic. Again, I'm 100% with that, because on Twitter you got Renfamous, who is currently banned or suspended for a lot of horrible stuff she's been doing, and she's been going out there getting her people or getting her followers to purposely fake false reports against people who are on the I Stand With Vic side. And when she gets hit, then everyone on their side, how dare you do that to her? It's like, well, you're doing it to us. Why can't we do it to you? That's where, you know, the do as I say, not as I do thing comes in. For those of you who don't know, Mars Girl, the one who started the Kick Vic campaign, recently announced that she is raising funds for legal fees, as she's been specifically targeting another Vic supporter and YouTuber, Yellow Flash. Yep, we've had Yellow Flash who has been doxxed. You had someone on the Kick Vic side send a mobile phone to Yellow Flash's P.O. box, and they thought as soon as he turns it on or whatever, they can ping it and they can find the actual location. But whoever sent the phone on the Kick Vic side, they don't watch a lot of spy movies or nothing because they never charged the phone. The phone was dead. You can't make this shit up. And so you had Mars Girl made a Facebook post that was later leaked to the public where she attempted to rally her supporters to dox Yellow Flash so that he could be sued for defamation. This led to people attempting to track down Yellow Flash's real-life location. And this is where, I've just said, the telephone incident came in, where you had someone send a actual DM as well to Yellow Flash saying your P.O. box betrayed you, it cost me a cheap phone, but I found you. Mars Girl also opened up a GoFundMe for the aforementioned legal fees, and she received support and help from other voice actors such as Sean Schemmel and everyone's favourite douchebag, DC Douglas. You know, the guy who mistakenly, supposedly, went into a woman's toilets in an airport where he would have saw the sign, and obviously he would have seen that it was just full of cubicles, not urinals, and he knew he was in a woman's bathroom, so he decided to film himself in the woman's bathroom. Why would you film yourself in a woman's bathroom, for one? You complete and utter creep. But DC Douglas, he did retweet it, and he also CC'd Chris Sabat, Monica Rial, and Sean Schemmel into it. So after he CC'd in these people, he started going on a blocking spree, and he also went on a bit of a rant, which he's still doing to this day, I believe. And he was just saying to everyone, oh, it feels good to block more cockroaches. The beauty of all these sock puppets and a-holes commenting here is that it forces my Twitter to push it to the top. A lot of the tweets here are the ones I actually put in the previous video. And you got Sean Schemmel, who actually retweeted the GoFundMe page as well. So what does this have to do with Hero? Well, Mars Girl doesn't specifically name the individuals that she plans to file the suit against, but she does mention that it involves several individuals. Specifically, she wrote, "I'll keep this as straightforward as possible for any form of misunderstanding. The campaign is specifically for the base amount that is necessary for me to retain the legal services necessary for me to begin the process of a defamation suit." And it's going on that it's against several people. Now, according to that umbrella guy, Mars Girl's GoFundMe was also being promoted by Anime News Network's editorial director, Zach Birchie. I think that's how you say the name, I don't give a shit really. He tweeted out her GoFundMe on March the 2nd. The tweet was archived and featured in a video by that umbrella guy. So to put all of this together in a neat little package, some believe that this is a coordinated effort from the Kick Vic group to deplatform those who stand with Vic, or at least stand against the false allegations that have been levelled against him. With all of that, there's plenty more on this website, so what I'll do, I'll put the link down below. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates, and I'll see you lovely people soon.